I'm all packed up and it's in the moving truck. It's time to say goodbye to this house. I really enjoyed living down here outside the walls, overlooking the market and the ocean. It's gonna be different living up in the mountains, not seeing these skeleton horses every day. Well, time to go drive the truck to our new house. Okay. We are stopped. We can still see part of the city from here. Let's get out. Oh, it looked bigger in the pictures. Oh well, I guess I will have to move all my stuff in one way or another. Wow, it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But I can't afford to live in the city anymore. What does this do? What's that sound? Whoa. What is this place? Are those sniffers? What? I thought this was 119. Why are there sniffers here? What is this place? Wow. You know, I think I will just move into here. That's right, everyone. I am back. It has been a long time, almost 7, maybe 8 months. My last video was on April 29th. Yeah, so I'm going to get back to making some videos. The reason why I did not make any the last few months was we actually moved. I've moved like 3 times in the last year and a half, 2 years. So then over that break, I actually did make a storage system. And when I came back, I was like, you know what? I'm going to build a moving truck and act like I move out from that area, like from that house to this small house, which is actually just a front for a big storage unit. And yeah, so I will leave the link for the storage unit, storage system down in the comments. It's a great storage system. It's one of the ones that does the multi-item sorting. So lots of redstone. But if we come up here, we can take a look at, oh my god, we can take a look at one of the filters right now. If I actually don't fall off again. So let's just look at this oak one, and I'm down here. But I labeled them all up here. The signs weren't in the video, but I decided to put them there to help add stuff if anything ever gets added. And I'm trying to remember where I look now. Oh my god, I'm just falling deeper into holes. Okay. We're going to look at this stone blocks one. So this is how the storage system works. You just put items in like that. It's pretty easy. If there's anything that stacks into a 16, you have to take out 4 of those things. I'm trying to see if I can find one somewhere. Maybe in here? No. Utility. Like ender pearls, snowballs, I think. I think, I don't know. Buckets stack into 16, so you have to take out more to accommodate for that. And yeah. So this is where my storage system is now. And I did this while I couldn't record because it was going to be long and grindy, and it was. And then the last 5 months went by and I wasn't on that much. But we can see my kind of thought process on storing systems. So obviously we got all the different woods, even like the new 120 woods, and all the different variations that there can be. I got anything stone related, cobblestone and stone bricks, and those ones. Then those blocks. Then anything like deep slate or basalt, I think. No, this is just deep slate. Then bricks and mud bricks. Say anything sandstone and red sandstone. And then the Nether, they had like the Nether had 4 different blocks to no, a bunch of different block types. So I went with more the Nether brick and Nether. That needs to go to deep storage. Then is it full? I don't think it is. No, okay. Sorry. But I did the Nether bricks and Nether rack, then the blackstone stuff, then the basalt and miscellaneous kind of stuff, then the foliage, and the warped nylium and yeah, the warped and crimson nyliums. And then I just decided to put all kind of natural, in a sense, blocks like mud blocks, podzol, grass, mycelium, gravel clay, the various types of dirt in here, the prismarine blocks. Then this is like my caves box. I just did quotations with my fingers. I don't know why I did that. But like anything basalt, tuff, calcite didn't really match or go into anything else, so I just decided to put it in here, along with like the dripstone and miscellaneous amethyst and the skulk stuff. Then we got trees and tree leaves and saplings. Well, you can't put a tree in there, but you can put saplings in. Then I have what I'm calling it's not flowers. I think I was just classifying this as foliage. So like miscellaneous stuff, and then flowers, and then growables. So these can all be grown into something. Then we have raw ore and ore, like refined, raw, quartz, all the coppers. I don't have any beeswax, so I don't have the other variants in here, but I don't think I will put them in there. This is a blank stall. Then I have redstone. Then I have just miscellaneous blocks that I didn't know where else to kind of put. I don't know why that snow is in there. It should be in here. I might have to check filters. But yeah, I have hay here for kind of like harvested stuff. I don't know. It's been 5 months since I've laid out the storage system. Then all the coral stuff. Then we have rare items. Rare miscellaneous items. Just stuff I think is harder to combine. Then we have simple miscellaneous stuff. Then we have utilities, raw foods and cooked foods. I don't have much of those. And then mob drops is that. Then I have functional blocks. So this is like chests, barrels, obviously. Anything that has like an inventory to interact with. Then just miscellaneous blocks. And then down here, and all this dead space right here is for expansion if I need it. Then I have the concretes, the powdered and the actual concrete, the terracottas, the glazed and the unglazed, the wool and the carpets, the glass and the glass panes, and then the dyes. I just haven't labeled it yet, but the dyes. And then this is overflow. Sorry, I've been running it. And then this is a trash chute, which just dumps it all into I can just test it. It just dumps it into lava, so I don't have to worry about it. And this is a shulker. No, the shulkers go down here when they're empty. And then this is anything that doesn't stack or go in. Yeah, these are all things that don't stack. So obviously all the records, cakes, stuff like that. And yeah. And this is the input. I have the system off right now. Because when it's running, I'm on snapshot 23W45A right now. And I don't know what's up with that, but while this is running, I'm kind of frame ratey. So I'm going to end this clip pretty soon so I can let this run and finish organizing. But yeah, I'll leave the link down in the description. Down here is where we'll expand further once I come back from unloading the stuff I have in there. Okay, I just decided to pause the system again so I can do the tour while it's kind of on my mind. I still have my miscellaneous heads I've gotten from one of the data packs. And for the longest time, I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to do with this center section. I knew I kind of wanted to do, oh my god, I can't speak. I know I wanted to do a circle type thing. And so I did that, but then I didn't know what to do here in the middle. I actually built a cherry tree in here when 120 came out. But I am so bad at building trees. I didn't like it. I tore it down. And I just started to make a staircase come down and whatnot. And I didn't know what to do with the center space here, so I decided to build a little tower which holds, which I should be up there for to show, which holds the crafting stuff. So some of the more used ones, these trapdoors can be replaced later on. But yeah, but I decided to bring, I wanted to bring nature into here. So I did it in this kind of form where it's in patches on like a sandy top type thing. And this is going to go on for as long as it needs to be, unless if I hit the end, the hole, like where the mountain kind of slopes down. I don't know how deep I am, but this is my deep storage. So anything that's in just shulker boxes, I'll put down in here so it's not taking up all the inventory room up there. And these are all that I have. So this can expand as I need it. But I'm thinking about punching. I'm thinking about putting a doorway here or something, and I can do one on either side or even these corners if I wanted to. But I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I know I want to do a auto smelting, but I'm not sure if I want to do it in here. So let's go somewhere and talk some more about plans. Okay, so we are over at the iron farm. It's currently off, and it is working. I did test that earlier. But what really made me want to get back to playing... Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Wow. That is a lot. But what I really wanted to get back to was when they introduced the auto crafting, because that would make making iron blocks from this so much easier. I'm going to leave. Let's go to the top of the tavern right here, the inn. Yeah, I wanted to get the auto crafting thing in this world, but I also messed with the idea of starting a new world. So I ultimately decided stay in this world because I put so much work into it. And I just don't want to throw away all my work and hard task. Like, this is the first ever mob farm I made. That was the first redstone storage I made. I made a few iron farms, but not a 4-tier one like that. Not tiers, but 4 spawning platform one. This was my first large sugarcane farm, which I'm sure is not even on video yet, because I did play somewhat while I was in the middle moving and didn't have access to my recording stuff. But I wish I really wanted to get more done, but during that time it was over the summer and I actually took some summer classes, and then I started up classes again, and I finally moved into the house we were supposed to move. Like, it's complicated, but I finally got my computer stuff back. Oh well, I need to take all that out still. But I wanted to get like the walls done, the docks done, at least just the flooring. But obviously that did not happen. But it's going to be on my list, like top of the list, because I was doing some miscellaneous stuff, waiting for classes and stuff, and with the area I have chosen of being so big, I won't be able to fit all of the like, I will fit all farms and stuff that I need in this area, but I can't only put those in, so I will have to put houses in here that are non-functioning in a sense. And I kind of wanted every house to have a function, but that's not going to happen. I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I'm still gonna stick with the plan, but instead of going for the big right away one, I'm just going to focus on getting like these docks done, get this first section of the wall done that I have planned out, and kind of go from there. Then I'll fill in all these with houses and stuff, and we'll just have to see. So one of the things we were working on last episode was the nether hub thing. I don't know, I just lost words all of a sudden. But we were working on this last time, and this still has a bunch of work to be done. Like, this goes to the end, and I don't even know if this like end tunnel was complete or not. Last episode I just kind of skimmed through to see, and we did the time lapse of this building pretty late in the video. Okay, so I think we can kind of get back to the episode. I do have a few more things to say. This is not done, obviously. I just kind of built it, and I finished putting all the leaves in yesterday, I think, and it goes like up 3 or 4 blocks. So yeah, I don't want to be able to see the wood or stone behind it. But I do plan on hanging more leaves down and having some of these lanterns dripping from, like, hanging down from there. And yeah, I think it's gonna look really nice in here. I don't know what I want to do with this wall yet, or with this tunnel. I've thought about curving it on either side and having it arched here, obviously. But we're not gonna keep this house here either. This was just for the moving truck joke, which took me like 2 hours to build because I had to get multiple dies for the various concrete. Even though I have them in my storage, does not mean I actually have a lot of them. So that was something I had to work on. Down, I am going to talk about just some updates and kind of plans in a sense. So I am still in school, still in college, stuff like that, and I have time to make videos now that I have my computer and stuff back. But I don't know how consistent I am going to be. I just kind of want to get that out of the gate. Oh, I never even put the things I was supposed to put up here. Okay, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, break. There we go. I'm not going to shoot for a video a week. I would love to get a video a week, but that's kind of a lot of work. I'm in audit and tax right now, and those are challenging to say. But we'll just see what I kind of come up with. I do want to play more, but I also don't want to burn myself out like I have before. And there's other stuff I want to record. Ark Survival Ascension, I think is what it's like officially called. Wow, my inventory is already full. I do want to play some other games on the channel, like starting with like Ark Survival Ascension and stuff. Just because I've really been enjoying that game so far, even though my game crashed and I lost hours of work, but that's not going to stop me from playing. So I think I'll record that and upload it. I'm trying to think of any other games. I played, what is it? I played Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out. That was a lot of fun. I only made it to the second campaign, or the second story part. Act 2. There we go. Couldn't think of the word there. And then I played Starfield. I beat the game and decided to become a Starborn. So that was very interesting and fun. We're also going to take this house down. I might play one of those or both of those on this channel. I'm not sure. Uh, Star, is it called Starborn? I am spacing on that. I want to say it is. Starfield. Oh my god, why am I saying? Oh yeah, I know why I'm saying Starborn. uh, so for those of you who don't know, I do D&D stuff, and in my own world I've been making, I have a city called Starborn, and one of the worlds I found that I might have switched to in Minecraft, I would have done a similar city concept to this, and I would have called it Starborn. So that's why I think it's on my head. But yeah, Starfield. Sorry, I played Starfield. It became Starborn, right? I think. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But I really did enjoy Starfield. But it was just not what I fully kind of wanted or was hoping for in the game. It was still a great game, and I would still play it. I think there just needs to be more content in a sense to some of the planets, because it felt empty at times. And I really wish that you can actually fly into the atmosphere of planets and stuff like that, because it's mainly a loading screen game. Like, you just fast travel everywhere. There's not anything to do in space really, which kind of sucks. That's what I was really hoping for, but it is what it is. Oh, I also got armor trims. I don't know if I even showed that. I don't know when those came out. I think the same time the Sniffers did. But I went around collecting all the armor trims I could, and I ended up with the coastal armor trim. Yeah, coast, and the host armor trim. So this is the full get up. So yeah, that's what I went with. Not that it's too important, but yeah. But I really do love the storage system though. Like, we're getting the stairs in here now. And then the lights can show you where it is. And we just heard the minecart come back. And off it goes. Let's see if we can figure out what the... Oh, okay, so it's something along this row. Because if it comes back up over in this first one, that means it did find something and it switched the track to go up in there. Each corner has one, so it doesn't find some. So if you're trying to sort like the oak wood, which is the first thing right here, instead of it switches back at the corner if it detects that it has something to go into this row. So instead of it does that instead of going all the way around and all the way back. So it's super nice. I'm really happy with it. I just wish I wouldn't be lagging or frame ratey when when using it in the current snapshot, because before it was perfect. Like, I got 60 frames while it's running and doing its thing. So, but I can't complain. And we can see it traveling over here. So it's either... Okay, we're still going. Something in here somewhere. I had a bunch of stuff that I put on pause still. Yeah. So that's kind of my thought process. I want to get some other games up on the channel aside just from Minecraft, and I actually want to stick with them. So we'll see how that kind of goes, but I do want to get back on the grind on here. Once this finishes sorting, I'm going to gather stuff to fill out the docks with, basically. So yeah, so we will maybe do a time lapse if I can get my other computer working and figure out how to do the LAN thing again. So this in the redstone one, I believe. Yep. We might do a time lapse, we might not. It's just going to be a layer. It's not like I'm building a structure or anything. But we will see. So let's jump to the next clip and see what I ended up doing. Okay, so before we end the episode, as we are pretty close to time, I wanted to go around and show what I have been working on. In the last clip, I made it sound like I wanted to do something like full commitment type thing, like work on the docks. I did not do that. I went off the books, way off the books. I decided to texture this ground here. I added a little flower area like I did down here to kind of bring down here up here. I worked on these walls. Then I worked on this tunnel. And then I decided to pick I made a path design. I wanted some nature. And why is that missing? I wanted some nature and stone together, so I just picked some stone blocks. I did not want actual stone. I wanted more textured type of stones, so that's why I went with like gravel, andesite, and cobblestone. But then I also wanted some greenness in it, so that's why I brought in like the mossy and the moss blocks. And then I wanted some more texture, so I brought in some path block, not more tech, well, yeah, more texture, but also more depth / detail. So that's when I brought in like the stairs and the path blocks. And then I did buttons and pressure plates at the last minute. And I actually think it really ties it all together. And then I decided to do a kind of test run out and down the hill to see what it looks like just out in the air. And I think it looks very, very, very nice. So let's just do a quick walk down. Then we'll walk back up and I'll talk about some of the reasonings I chose some of these blocks. What it looks like from the sky. Kind of went for like a slight curve type thing. So as we are walking up, we have miscellaneous walls here. These are cobbled deep slate and then the polished deep slate. And whenever there's a polished one, we'll put a light on it to make some semblance. I don't know why. I just decided to do that when I was picking blocks. And then we have fence posts every now and then, not always connecting like that one. But sometimes they fully do connect, but not like this one. So bad examples right there. And then I decided anything kind of in between, I'll fill with bushes. And this is what we kind of ended on. I wanted some structure of a solid fencing, some structure of a weaker fencing, and then sometimes no fencing, and just bushes. Because I absolutely love the spruce leaves. And this is what we got. It looks great at night. It's middle of the day, so if we look at the next few things I worked on, and it's almost time, I might include it in this video. I might not. So let's go take a look at the next thing that I was working on. And this one was just kind of out of the moment, decided to do it, was move the cactus farm. So before it was over by the sugarcane farm down on the docks, and it was only 4 of them. I don't even think I ever showed it on video, but I had 4 cactuses. I was like, you know what? Let's put a farm over there. And I knew it was a temporary farm, but I've been deciding where I kind of wanted this, and I don't know why I decided here. So, but yeah, here it is. I might add some more layers as we go up. I put it down at the bottom of this because my plans for the future is to have this like a tree area with the path going around it and stuff like that. What does this say? Need platform. Yep. My plan was to cover this whole ravine up and actually slope it down to connect down onto this level. So yeah, we can get maybe 6 more layers in there if I truly want 6 more layers. But I'll be somewhat in this area whenever I'm working on my next project, which is this. So this small island, I remember I can't speak all of a sudden. I remember I don't know if I said it in a video, but I was planning on building a small castle here, and I decided because I wanted a storage place for all the heads from the data pack that we got, so the miscellaneous block heads and player heads from the hermits. I decided to build like a, not like a church, but kind of like a library, church, school type thing. And this is the footprint of it, and it's not even textured yet, but this is going to have some andesite sprinkled into it. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil too much because at the beginning of next episode, we will probably do a time lapse of this building, or most of it at least. But it's quite a big building. It's a good amount of resources to get, and I still need to actually mess with the design. All I have built so far in my creative test world is this corner, and it's not even to scale. I was just getting an idea of blocks and pallets, as I was going back and forth between two different ones, and I decided to go with this one. So I built that one out a little bit more and build like roofs in a sense to get a full completion idea. And I actually believe that's all I have done. It's only been a day or two, but I haven't had much time to play. Ow. So yeah, I set myself out to work on this, and I ended up doing 5 other things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad to be back on and playing and making videos again. My goal was not to get much progress done. The only progress I wanted to get done over the moving period was over at the quarry, and I did not do that at all. Instead, I built this storage room, and I couldn't be happier. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.